Definitely getting into shape here. Everywhere I go, it's just steep hills. Just step outside the door, so you can either go down, you can either go up. If you go down, you always have to come back up. So, getting a workout. I've been here for almost a week now, and I'm starting to kind of get to know the area more and what type of wildlife is here, what type of birds are here, and what type of mammals are here. And I also just had to make a little landscape video just to show off the scenery of this place. Today I'm going to focus on Alpine Marmot. It's a really cool little mammal, one of the biggest mammals in the squirrel family. It's a ground squirrel, so it makes little burrows. Quite big. I often find them in these open fields in between all the thick woodland. I found an area up here which had a few individuals that I got close to the other day to take some photos. Excuse me, I'm out of breath. So I'm making my way up there, and hopefully they'll still be out and about. They're mostly out in the morning and apparently in the evenings. They gotta eat a lot of food. They're like a miniature bear. They feed on grasses and herbs, but also a carnivorous or insectivorous diet, eating earthworms and insects and these kind of things. And they need to stock up because come October time and in the autumn they hibernate in their burrows and their heart rate goes down to something like 5 beats a minute. It's just crazy. It's a really cool, well adapted species for this kind of place. And as I mentioned in my other video, the village that I'm staying in down here is at about 1100 meters. I think these guys live in habitat from around 800 to 3,000 meters. So, crazy species. Right, I'm gonna head off this woodland here and out the other end. Hopefully we'll find them. One thing I'm finding tricky about the Alps is that it's very tricky to get the first bit of sunlight in the day. Unless you're on top of the hill, forget about it. Sunrise is about 6 o'clock in the morning and it doesn't hit the valley that I'm on until about 7:30. Apologies if I sound out of breath, but it's just because I am out of breath. These hills are tough. Alright, the sun is just starting to hit these hills now. And this is Marmot country, so move quite slowly. They don't seem very difficult to approach, but also they are wary. If you make noise, if you're visible, if you give off your scent, they can easily just go down their burrow. I got my bins with me, so I'm going to scan the ground because they do just sometimes look like there's a lot of these stumps that have been cut down the trees, and they're about the same kind of height. They're easy enough to see, but they're also easy enough to miss if you just walk on by. I'd rather see them way before I get close to them. can't really feel any wind. So I'm just gonna go over here, have the sun on my back. Sitting on a stump. Here, let me show you. Okay, this is very far away. I'm gonna get a bit closer. I'm just gonna set my manual exposure first. So I'm gonna point it at grass, just pretty neutral. Just dial in what it recommends. And I'm also now setting it to silent burst mode. It has to be very quiet. It's on the move. Myself a bit more. Squirrel. Same family, but wrong species. This has got to be one of my favorite ways to spend the morning. Just out taking photos of wildlife. Just got one of them right outside its burrow. The wind has started to pick up now, so I can feel it coming from my back. I want to go back around here in case it wants to move into this field. I'll be ready for it, and I won't have the wind giving me away. Down here and wait. I can just about see it from here. I've changed position once more to get myself even further out of the wind and also give me a slightly better view. Almost like meerkats where they're standing up and just looking, keeping guard. I'm going to try to get a bit closer to get some better shots, but I'm going to have to leave my bins and this camera behind. I'm going to wait until he's not so alert though. I'm going to wait until he either goes back inside or starts feeding again, because right now it's very alert. It's sitting on its burrow and just looking around, sniffing here. that was just amazing. I got a couple of closer shots of it there, and I saw another one further down there, and then two chamois, these goat antelopes that look absolutely amazing. This kind of chestnutty, red browny coat, black, it's like stripes on their head, and two horns. Two of them just ran across the field down here. I really want to photograph them. So I'm hoping I can come back out another day and try and make a video on them. But they're not as predictable as these guys, so that could be a bit more tricky. After I was staking out one of the burrows for one to come back up, I turned around and there was one with loads of straw and hay or something, like bedding material in its mouth going back to its burrow. Stopped short when I probably spooked it a bit when I looked up. It probably saw me, but it just stood still. I lied down and I waited for it to move again, but then unfortunately a truck came by and I took my eyes off it for a second and it was gone. It probably just went down the nearest burrow. It's been a good morning though, and got a few shots that I'm quite happy with, and it's just a fun little project. Alright, so I'm back today. I'm going to photograph the marmots again. It went really well yesterday. I really enjoyed it. I got some good photos, got close. But in the end, they all went underground and I didn't see them again. Also, some walkers started walking by and that kind of spooked them off as well. So I'm back here this morning. It's the day after and it's been raining. It's still drizzling a little bit. So I put on waterproofs and I also put on a cover for my lens and camera, just because I'm been lying down in the grass. I don't want it to get damaged by water damage. So again, I'm just going to walk out quite simply. I just got my camera, my bins, and this vlogging camera. Let's get a hat, gloves, just to cover up a little bit more. Right, let's go. Alright, so I'm scanning ahead with my bins. I can see one sitting up there. I'm quite far away. That's great, so I know where it is. I can see this little hill behind it. So I'm going to walk around, approach behind that hill, see if I can't get a view from there. I'm actually so far away now that I don't think you can see me at all. I'm just going to walk back here. Kind of make a note of where it is. And then I need to just stay hidden. I'll watch out for other ones as well. Because there's two here yesterday. There might be more. I suspect if one of them sees me, it'll alert the other one. That was an absolutely amazing experience. I managed to get closer. First of all, sorry, the battery ran out on the Canon M50 when I was kind of stalking to get really close. But that was an incredible experience. I mean, today I got a lot closer and I managed to do without disturbing them. I mean, I was lying very close to them and they were just going about their business. Every now and then they'd kind of do their sentry thing where they pop up almost like a meerkat, scout about. And then they would continue to feed, and they even brought bedding materials into their burrow. Absolutely amazing experience, and I'm sure I got some good photos from that, so I'm super happy with that. And the Alpine Marmot is definitely a species that I recommend working with. If you are in the Alps or any other places where this species occur, there's quite a good one to, if you want to try out a little bit of stalking, because they're relatively easy to get close to. But now I want to focus a bit more on the chamois and maybe a bit more of the bird life that's here, because I only have a few days remaining here in Switzerland, so I'm hoping to make the most out of it. If you're new to this channel, my name is Espen Helland, and this channel is all about wildlife photography. It's about finding animals and getting close to animals for photography. So please consider subscribing and hit that bell to be notified, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.